Therapists of Reddit, what's been your biggest I know I'm not supposed to judge, but holy SHT moment? 1. I had a woman once bring in her child for scholastic issues. The child clearly had fetal alcohol syndrome. I asked her gently if she consumed alcohol while pregnant, which she confirmed. When I told her that is likely the cause of the scholastic issues, she said I don't feel bad about it. FOS in general gives me a case of the WTFs. 2. I once had a man who was attending family therapy with his 3 children admit that his last child, a girl, was an accident we tried to abort. We only wanted boys. The sad thing is, the girl didn't even look bothered. She had clearly heard it all before. They were attending family therapy as the girl was actively suicidal and they didn't know why. 3. I work as a mental health counselor. I'm licensed as a marriage and family therapist at a middle school, ages 11 to 14. I never judge any of the kids' actions, but some of these parents though. I have had kids literally tell me they're suicidal and then I have to call their parent who is effectively annoyed that they have to take their kid to get assessed. I also had a kid in the past whose parent was about to move across country for some woman they met on the internet and knew for 2 months. Some scary stuff. 4. I heard concerning information about the way a child was being treated, not my patient, but a sibling of the patient that I had never met, called CPS and reported it that day, and the following day found out the child had died. It was traumatizing, and 6 years later I still think about it a lot. 5. When I was an intern in my MSW program I had a 19-year-old client tell me she was pregnant, didn't know who the dad was but had narrowed it down to 3 guys, was not going to stop smoking meth and had no intention of attending her OB-GYN appointments. However, she was going to keep the baby to let her mom raise it, like she did with her other children. 6. Had a patient in a group ask for advice because she was feeling pressured into sex she really didn't want to have. A friend had traveled 2 hours to see her and gotten a hotel room for them. The group heard her out, asked questions, and the consensus was something to the effect of yeah, you probably owe it to him. It remains one of the only times I've dropped any effort at experiential/Socratic questioning and just flatly told people absolutely not.